And
Sorry, can you
how
repeat
could,
that last bit again with regards to Sarah again?
yeah.
I just wanted to
So
make sure I caught it.
the link between Sara and princess, or like a female ruler, is not made in Genesis. It just says, and Sarah was, she laughed. There's no actual like wordplay between that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala utilized her name to evoke her own meaning, just like the other people in that verse. So it says, وَامْرَأَتُهُ قَائِمَةٌ, and his wife was a qa'imah. Because qa'imah means standing, but it also literally means um, a somebody who looks over or has authority. Do you get it? So it utilized Sarah's name also to make that point. So you have qa'imah with Sara, you have ضحكت وإسحاق, and you have wara with Yaqub. In an Arabic text from a person who didn't even know Arabic composition, let alone Hebrew composition. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part of that whole exchange is that so Sarah, what she says about her husband, this is how it's phrased in Genesis. Let me get it for you. Okay. This is from Genesis 18:12. So she laughed to herself, okay, saying, "After I am worn out." The Hebrew word for worn out is ba'ulati, ba'ulati. "And my master, or my lord, wa adoni zaqin hayateh adnach," which means, and my lord is old. Will I now have this pleasure or this luxury? So she actually calls Abraham her lord, Adoni. But she also says that she is a lord, which makes no sense. The Hebrew word for I am worn out is etymologically and phonetically identical to Ba'al. Ba'al, which means lord or husband, which makes no sense if Sarah wanted to use that about herself. To fail, to wear out, to decay is ba'ulati. And what does the Quran say? What does the Quran say? The Quran says in Surah Hud, قالت يا ويلتى أألد وأنا عجوز وهذا بعلي شيخا إن هذا لشيء عجيب. Listen very carefully. قالت يا ويلتى أألد وأنا عجوز وهذا بعلي شيخا. She refers the Ba'al to her actual husband, and she removes the problematic association with Abraham as her Lord. So whereas the passage in Genesis is very problematic because she refers to herself by the term ba'ulati, which means like husband or lord, but in a different sense, which can mean old. And then she calls her husband Adoni, which is also a synonym for Ba'al, who is a name of a false god, which means ruler or husband. The Quran just says it calls her Ajuz, which is the normal Arabic term for being an old person, and her husband Ba'li, Ba'li, meaning not Lord. Not in the Arabic, the word Ba'al is only used for the actual idol Baal and وَبُعُولَتِهِنْ, and their husbands. So it actually fixes both problematic instances of this passage, both the the association between the names and the meaning of the names, and how she referred to her husband and herself in that passage. I found that like really interesting because it's very, very, how can I say this? It's very obscure. It's very obscure. Nobody would know this unless you actually know Hebrew etymology. Okay.